Step into your garden, look closely at those flowers. See that blur? That tiny iridescent flash? The greatest trick the backyard ever pulled wasn't hiding gnomes, it was convincing you hummingbirds are just pretty. Adorable, delicate, little fluttering jewels, content to sip nectar. Spoiler alert. They're not just pretty. Forget delicate. Beneath that shimmering, impossibly fast exterior lies a creature operating at the absolute extreme, a world of absurd speed, unbelievable metabolism, aerial acrobatics that defy physics, and a level of feisty, sugar-fueled rage that makes your average backyard bird look like a pacifist monk. These aren't just sparkling ornaments. They are nature's tiny rockets, feathered fighter jets running on pure glucose. These little dynamos, found only in the Americas, can flap their wings 50 to 80 times per second, so fast they become a blur, generating that signature hum that sounds less like a bird and more like a tiny, supercharged engine. They don't just fly, they hover with impossible stability, fly backwards, upside down, briefly during complex maneuvers and reach incredible relative speeds and g-forces during dives that would make human pilots black out. Imagine living life as a high-precision drone powered by flower juice. That's the hummingbird reality. Now, let's dive into the quirky, extreme details. Their metabolism is completely off the charts, the highest of any warm-blooded animal relative to their size. To sustain this constant high-energy burn, they need to consume more than their own body weight in nectar every single day. They feed every 10 to 15 minutes, visiting hundreds, sometimes thousands of flowers daily. It's like trying to run a Formula One car on thimbles of gasoline. You need constant refueling just to stay in the race. Forget 3 meals a day. Their entire life is one long, frantic snack break. And to survive the night when they can't feed, they enter a state called torpor, a kind of nightly mini hibernation, where their heart rate plummets from over 1,000 beats per minute down to maybe 50, and their body temperature drops dramatically to conserve energy. It's like shutting down 95% of your body functions every single night, just so you don't starve before sunrise. Extreme much? But don't let their size, some are barely bigger than a bumblebee, or their reliance on sweet nectar fool you into thinking they're delicate pushovers. Hummingbirds are ferociously territorial. That prime patch of flowers? That strategically placed feeder you so thoughtfully put out? That's their gas station, and they will defend it with the fury of 1,000 suns, packed into a 3-gram body. They become feisty little warriors, launching themselves at intruders, other hummingbirds, bees, sometimes even birds vastly larger than themselves. With the speed of a dart, expect high-speed chases, aerial dogfights, body slams, and sharp, pointed beak jabs. It's like watching a microscopic Top Gun sequel play out over your petunias. This aggression isn't just bad temper, it's crucial for survival when every calorie counts. And let's talk style. That dazzling iridescence? It's not pigment, it's structural coloration. Microscopic structures in their feathers refract light like tiny prisms, creating those shimmering, shifting colors that change with the angle of view. It's fabulous, yes, but it's also likely used in communication, flashing specific colors during courtship displays or territorial warnings. That gorget, the bright throat patch on many males, isn't just bling. It's a billboard screaming, "Look at me, I'm amazing," or "Get off my lawn," depending on the context. They absolutely have a flair for the dramatic, especially during courtship. Males perform spectacular aerial dives, plummeting from great heights and pulling up at the last second, often making specific sounds with their tail feathers during the dive. They execute intricate shuttle displays, figure eights, and pendulum swings, all designed to impress a potential mate with their speed, agility, and control. It's less a clumsy dance, more like an extreme sports audition. You can almost hear the internal monologue, "Watch this. Bet Steve can't do this." It's pure, high-energy showmanship. Now, their social life is mostly non-existent outside of these brief, intense encounters. They are primarily solitary creatures. That feeder isn't a friendly neighborhood pub. It's a fiercely contested resource zone. They don't form flocks or pair bonds beyond the mating season. And even that's fleeting. Males typically play no role in nesting or raising young. Their lives are fast, furious, and largely independent. But what they lack in social bonding, they make up for in unbelievable memory. These tiny brains pack serious navigational power. They remember the exact location of thousands of individual flowers and feeders within their territory. And crucially, they remember which ones they've recently drained and when those flowers are likely to replenish their nectar supply. It's like having a mental spreadsheet constantly updating bloom times and sugar levels across their entire neighborhood. They also undertake epic migrations, some species traveling thousands of miles between North and Central South America, somehow navigating back to the exact same yards and feeders year after year. It's an internal GPS combined with a ridiculously detailed calendar. Beyond their personal drama, hummingbirds are vital pollinators. As they dart from flower to flower, plunging their long beaks deep to reach nectar, they inadvertently transfer pollen, helping countless plant species reproduce. Many flowers have even co-evolved specifically to attract hummingbirds, with shapes perfectly suited to their beaks and colors, often red or orange, that appeal to their vision. They are nature's high-speed gardening service. In a world that often feels slow and mundane, the hummingbird is a living testament to life pushed to the absolute limit. They are a masterclass in energy management, balancing insane expenditure with strategic conservation. They turn every interaction into a potential high-speed chase or a dazzling display. Their existence is a whirlwind of feeding, fighting, fleeting romance, and defying gravity on a constant basis. So next time you hear that distinctive hum or catch that iridescent flash in the corner of your eye, take a second to appreciate the sheer ridiculousness of it all. You're not just looking at a tiny pretty bird, you're witnessing an absurdly unique, high-octane marvel. A feathered rocket fueled by sugar, armed with a needle-sharp beak and zero chill, living life at a pace that makes the rest of the world look like it's stuck in molasses. Hit that like and subscribe. Do it fast before these miniature marvels vibrate through your screen and steal your snacks. They probably need the energy. Thanks for watching.